Imagine waking up to complete darkness, no power, no water, no emergency services. Are you ready? Most people think they're prepared, but they're missing critical items that could save their lives. Today, I'm breaking down 24 essential survival items that every serious prepper must own. These aren't luxury items or unnecessary gadgets. These are battle-tested tools that could mean the difference between life and death. Stay until the end because I'll reveal which items you probably don't have but desperately need. Welcome to Prep Pantry, where we help you build real preparedness, not panic. If you're serious about protecting yourself and your family, hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss critical survival information. Now let's dive into these 24 essential items and keep a mental tally of how many you already own. Let's start with the foundation of any survival strategy: knowledge. The first item every prepper needs is the SAS Survival Guide. This isn't just another book collecting dust on your shelf. This compact guide is packed with practical advice for nearly every survival scenario you can imagine. What makes it truly essential is its size. It's small enough to fit in any bug-out bag or backpack, which means you'll have access to critical information exactly when you need it most. From building shelter to administering first aid, from navigation techniques to food procurement, the SAS Survival Guide covers it all. Think of it as having an expert survival instructor in your pocket. You'll turn to this resource again and again. Now, here's something people constantly overlook: foot care. Item number 2 is moleskin, and before you dismiss this as trivial, listen up. Blisters can turn a simple hike or bug-out situation into an absolute nightmare. When mobility is everything in a survival scenario, you cannot afford to have your feet compromised. Moleskin is designed specifically to protect your feet from friction. It prevents blisters before they start and covers existing ones, allowing you to keep moving when stopping isn't an option. It's lightweight, easy to apply, and takes up virtually no space in your kit. Trust me, when you're miles from safety and every step counts, you'll be grateful you packed this. Moving on to medical essentials, item number 3 is the CAT tourniquet. We're talking about a combat application tourniquet here, not some cheap knockoff. This is vital equipment for treating severe bleeding from extremity wounds. Unlike older tourniquet models, CAT tourniquets are engineered for rapid, effective application and maximum durability. In a life-threatening situation where someone is losing blood fast, having a reliable tourniquet can literally mean the difference between life and death. This isn't something you can improvise with a belt or rope. You need the real thing, and you need to know how to use it before an emergency happens. Item number 4 takes wound care even further: the Israeli dressing. This isn't just another bandage you throw in your first aid kit. Developed by the Israeli Defense Forces, this is a specialized compression dressing designed to control bleeding and stabilize serious wounds. What makes it revolutionary is its innovative design that makes it incredibly easy to apply, even under pressure. It combines a sterile pad, pressure applicator, and bandage all in one compact package. When you're dealing with a traumatic injury and every second counts, the Israeli dressing is engineered to work fast and work effectively. It earns its place in every serious medical kit. Here's something most people never think about until it's too late: dental emergencies. Item number 5 is a basic dental kit. Imagine being in a grid-down scenario with a severe toothache or broken filling. The pain can be absolutely debilitating, and professional dental care might not be available for days, weeks, or even longer. A basic dental kit with picks and mirrors allows you to maintain oral hygiene and address minor dental issues before they become major problems that affect your ability to eat or function. These kits are affordable, compact, and can prevent a minor dental issue from turning into a crisis that affects your ability to function. Now, let's talk about shelter. Item number 6 is the tactical bivvy. This isn't one of those flimsy single-use emergency blankets that tear the moment you look at them wrong. A tactical bivvy is a lightweight, compact emergency shelter that's actually reusable and provides real warmth and protection from the elements. It can function as a blanket, a shelter, or even a makeshift sleeping bag. What makes it indispensable is that it fits easily in any pack, but offers substantial protection when you need it most. Every bug-out bag and get-home kit needs one of these. When the temperature drops and you need shelter fast, this could save your life. Item number 7 is the life tent. Now, this is different from a traditional tent. A life tent is specifically designed as a lightweight emergency shelter to keep the elements off your head while maintaining situational awareness. Unlike regular tents that completely enclose you, the life tent is open at both ends. This means you can stay dry from rain and protected from wind while still being aware of your surroundings. It's not meant to protect you from wildlife or intruders. It's purely about quick, portable weather protection. When you're caught in a sudden storm or need emergency shelter during a bug out, this gets the job done without weighing you down. Here's item number 8, and it might surprise you. Super glue. Yes, simple super glue is a survival essential. Its uses go far beyond just fixing broken gear. Did you know that superglue can be used to close minor cuts, similar to medical-grade adhesives used in emergency rooms? Beyond medical applications, it's invaluable for equipment repair, sealing leaks, and dozens of other emergency fixes.
A small tube takes up almost no space, but offers enormous utility when you're in a pinch. This is one of those items that seems ordinary until you desperately need it and realize just how versatile it really is. Now, let's shift our focus to security and awareness. Item number 9 is a driveway alarm, and this is a game changer for situational awareness. These devices come equipped with motion sensors and a loud receiver that alerts you to movement around your property or campsite. They're wireless and battery operated, which makes them incredibly versatile. You can use them for home security, protecting livestock, or as an early warning system when you're camping or bugging out. The ability to know when someone or something is approaching your position is invaluable. In any emergency situation, surprise is your enemy. A driveway alarm eliminates surprise. Item number 10 adds another layer of physical security, the doorstop alarm. This is elegantly simple but remarkably effective. It's a device that emits a loud alarm if a door is opened. Think about it. Most break-ins are crimes of opportunity. Intruders want easy targets. A loud alarm immediately turns your home into a hard target and notifies you of unauthorized entry. Beyond security, it's also useful for keeping children out of restricted areas or knowing when someone enters or leaves your home. Combined with quality deadbolts and door security plates, a doorstop alarm adds a critical extra layer of protection that's affordable and easy to implement. For everyday carry, item number 11 is the tactical pen. This is one of the most discreet self-defense tools you can own. It functions as a normal writing instrument, so it's legal to carry everywhere, even places where traditional weapons aren't allowed. But it features a hardened tip designed for breaking glass or, if necessary, fending off attackers. Security personnel rarely give it a second glance because it looks like an ordinary pen. It's affordable, practical, and gives you a self-defense option in situations where you might otherwise be vulnerable. Every person should have one of these in their daily carry kit. Item number 12 is tactical gloves. These aren't just winter gloves, they're designed with survival and self-defense in mind. Quality tactical gloves feature reinforced knuckles that provide protection during physical confrontations and add durability for demanding tasks. They keep your hands warm in cold weather while providing enhanced grip and protection during work. Whether you're chopping wood, handling rough materials, or need that extra edge in a defensive situation, tactical gloves combine comfort with capability. They're practical enough for everyday wear, but tough enough for emergencies. Let's talk about environmental threats. Item number 13 is a quality gas mask, and this is not optional if you're serious about preparedness. A gas mask protects you from a wide range of airborne hazards, chemical spills, heavy smoke, tear gas, and even biological threats. Reputable brands like Mira offer reliable masks with replaceable filter cartridges and the option for full-body protective suits for comprehensive protection. Yes, they're an investment, but consider what they protect against. In a chemical emergency or major fire, a gas mask could be the only thing standing between you and serious injury or death. This is one area where you absolutely cannot cut corners. Now for something most people never consider. Item number 14 is a Geiger counter. Radiation hazards might seem unlikely, but when they occur, they're extremely serious. An affordable Geiger counter allows you to detect radioactive contamination and make informed decisions about safety. Whether it's a nuclear accident, a dirty bomb, or contamination from an unknown source, you need to know if radiation is present and at what levels. Modern Geiger counters are compact and surprisingly easy to use. For any prepper concerned about nuclear or radiological threats, this is essential detection equipment that provides information you literally cannot get any other way. Here's something urban preppers especially need. Item number 15 is a sewer plug. In a grid-down scenario, scenario, municipal sewage systems can back up, and without power to run the pumps, raw sewage can flood into homes through drains. A sewer plug is a simple device that expands to block your home's main drain, preventing this nightmare scenario. It's especially critical for people living in towns and cities where power outages can quickly cascade into sanitation disasters. Installation is straightforward, removal is easy, and the peace of mind is invaluable. This is a small investment that protects against a disaster that would make your home uninhabitable. Now for something most people never consider. Item number 16 is electromagnetic pulses. EMP shields, such as those manufactured by American Reserves, protect your home electronics and vehicle systems from electromagnetic pulse events. Whether from a high-altitude nuclear detonation, solar flare, or other EMP source, these pulses can instantly disable electronics and vehicles, leaving you stranded and cut off. EMP shields are designed to protect critical systems, ensuring you maintain functionality after such an event. They're relatively easy to install and offer protection against the threat that could instantly transport modern society back to the pre-electric age. Let's discuss off-grid capabilities and long-term sustainability. Item number 17 is the BioLite stove, and this thing is genuinely innovative. It solves multiple problems simultaneously. The BioLite burns natural materials like twigs and pine cones using a built-in blower that creates a rocket stove effect for highly efficient cooking. But here's the brilliant part. While you're cooking, it's also generating electricity to charge your devices.
You're essentially creating power from campfire fuel. It's durable, reliable, and perfect for both camping and emergency preparedness. When the grid goes down, you'll still be cooking meals and keeping essential devices charged using nothing but sticks from your backyard. Item number 18 is battery-free flashlights. Reliable lighting is absolutely essential, but conventional flashlights have a fatal flaw. Batteries die. Dynamo-driven crank flashlights and solar-powered models ensure you always have light regardless of circumstances. You're not dependent on finding the right batteries or hoping your stockpile hasn't expired. Just crank or charge in the sun and you have light. For families with children, squeeze lights are particularly valuable. They're easy for kids to operate, teach self-sufficiency, and keep young ones safe without any battery dependency. When darkness falls in an emergency, you need lighting you can absolutely count on. Communication is critical. Item number 19 is a crank radio. During any crisis, staying informed can mean the difference between making smart decisions and dangerous ones. Crank radios, especially models with solar panels, provide access to news, weather alerts, and emergency broadcasts without any battery dependency. Some advanced models even offer stereo sound and can connect to generators for added convenience. When cell networks are down and the internet is out, radio becomes your lifeline to information. You need to know what's happening, where dangers are, and what emergency services are saying. A crank radio keeps you connected when everything else fails. For even better communication capabilities, item number 20 is a ham radio. Models like the popular Baofeng radios enable direct communication when cell networks are completely down. Even without an amateur radio license, they function as powerful walkie-talkies and scanners, allowing you to monitor local emergency channels and communicate with your group over significant distances. When you do obtain a ham radio license, which is actually straightforward to get, you unlock even more powerful communication capabilities, including long-distance contacts. When phones don't work and you need to coordinate with family or community members, ham radio becomes essential infrastructure. Now let's talk about food procurement. Item number 21 is the yo-yo fishing reel, and this is brilliant for passive food gathering. This simple device automatically reels in fish when they bite, which means you can set it and focus on other critical survival tasks. Instead of standing at a riverbank with a fishing pole for hours, you deploy multiple yo-yo reels and go about building shelter, gathering firewood, or other necessary activities. When you return, you check your reels for catches. Now, regulations vary by state, so check your local laws. But for preppers, this represents hands-free food procurement that doesn't consume your time and energy. Item number 22 is absolutely critical for long-term survival, a seed vault. Real food security doesn't come from stockpiling cans. It comes from the ability to grow your own food indefinitely. A seed vault contains a variety of seeds specifically selected for growing food crops. Now here's an important tip. While commercial seed vault packages are available, you'll get better results by sourcing seeds from local suppliers who provide varieties adapted to your specific climate. Building a personal seed vault tailored to your region is an investment in genuine self-sufficiency. When stored properly, these seeds remain viable for years and represent renewable food production capability. Item number 23 is the ultimate multi-tool, and you definitely know what it is: duct tape. The uses for duct tape are virtually limitless. Repairing torn gear, sealing leaks, creating makeshift splints, patching shelters, securing bandages, marking trails. I could literally talk for an hour about duct tape applications. It's lightweight, incredibly strong, waterproof, and versatile beyond measure. There are entire videos and guides dedicated to the creative ways duct tape can solve problems and save lives in survival situations. This is the quintessential survival tool. If you're building any kind of emergency kit and you don't include duct tape, you're making a serious mistake. Finally, item number 24 brings us back to basics, but with crucial importance: proper training and practice with all your gear. Equipment is only as useful as your ability to effectively use it. You need to actually read that SAS survival guide, not just own it. Practice applying tourniquets on yourself and others. Test your crank radio and learn how to find emergency frequencies. Set up your tactical bivvy and life tent before you're doing it in the rain at night. Run drills with your family so everyone knows where equipment is and how to use it. Regular practice and maintenance ensure your gear is functional and you're competent when emergencies strike. So let's talk about building your complete kit strategically. Start by honestly assessing what you already own. Go through this list and identify gaps. Some items like the SAS Survival Guide and Moleskin are inexpensive and easy to acquire immediately. Others, such as gas masks and EMP shields, require more significant investment but offer protection against catastrophic scenarios. Prioritize based on your specific situation. Urban dwellers should focus on items like sewer plugs and door stop alarms that address city-specific vulnerabilities. Rural preppers might prioritize seed vaults and fishing gear for food security and self-sufficiency. Consider your local environment, your family's unique needs, and the most likely emergency scenarios for your area. Budget matters too. You don't need to buy everything at once. Create a prioritized list and acquire items systematically over time.
Start with the essentials that address the most likely and most serious threats you face. Build your kit deliberately and thoughtfully, rather than making panic purchases. Customization is key to effective preparedness. Not every item on this list is equally essential for every person. A prepper in Arizona has different needs than someone in Maine. A single person in an apartment has different requirements than a family with children in a rural home. Think critically about your specific situation and adapt this list accordingly. But here's what doesn't change: the importance of knowledge, training, and community. Preparedness is an ongoing process, not a destination. Stay informed about new gear, evolving techniques, and changing risks in your area. Join online prepping forums, attend workshops when possible, and connect with other like-minded people to share knowledge and resources. Building resilience is ultimately what preparedness is all about. It's not about living in fear, it's about empowerment. It's about knowing that regardless of what happens, you have the tools, knowledge, and skills to adapt, overcome, and protect the people you care about. By assembling a comprehensive kit and cultivating practical skills, you're investing in your ability to face uncertainty with confidence rather than panic. Take a moment right now to mentally tally how many of these 24 items you currently own. Be honest with yourself. If you've got most of them, excellent, but make sure you know how to actually use everything. If you're missing several critical items, don't feel overwhelmed. Make a plan and start filling those gaps methodically. Preparedness isn't about fear. It's about taking responsibility for your own safety and security. It's about refusing to be helpless when crisis strikes. Every item you add to your kit, every skill you develop, every drill you run with your family, it all adds up to genuine capability when it matters most. Whether you're facing natural disasters, grid-down scenarios, civil unrest, or everyday emergencies, the goal is the same. Be ready to protect yourself, your family, and your future. Don't wait for the emergency to start preparing. Start now. Review your kit, identify what's missing, and commit to ongoing learning and practice. If you found this breakdown valuable, smash that like button and subscribe to Prep Pantry. We're building a community of people who take preparedness seriously and share practical, actionable information. Drop a comment below and let us know how many of these 24 items you already have.
Share your score with the community. There's no judgment here, only encouragement to keep building your capabilities. Stay safe, stay informed, and keep building your resilience. Every step you take brings you closer to true preparedness. Until next time, this is Prep Pantry, helping you prepare for whatever comes next.